Hello students, today we are going to learn the excretion process in the human beings. We have learned the three life processes, main life processes, that is nutrition, then after respiration and then after transportation. After the respiration process, the cells are getting the energy at the end product, and with that it is producing byproduct also like carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide is a gaseous waste. It is not needed in the body. So this carbon dioxide need to be out from the body. And for that we have the respiratory system. Respiratory system is helping to get rid of this carbon dioxide when we exhale. But with that also, with the other metabolic activities from the protein and other uh, fats, other vitamins also and other materials, there are some other byproduct also producing, which is not in a gaseous form. And that byproducts are mainly containing nitrogen. So these products are called the nitrogenous waste, and this is very harmful for the body. So this nitrogenous waste need to remove from the body. And so the process of removing this nitrogenous waste from the body is called excretion. For different organisms, this excretion, the way of excretion, the method of excretion is different. Like for the unicellular organism, it's simply diffused from the cell membrane. The waste are simply diffused. It is collected at some vacuole, and then that vacuole will be diffused from this organism. But for the multicellular organisms, they have specialized organs for the excretion. So here, the human excretory system is shown in the figure. The main excretory organ, we can say, is a kidney. So in this excretion process, all this toxic material is completely absorbed from the blood, and then that purified blood, uh, and the blood is purified. So the main excretion is done in the kidneys. So the structure of the excretory system is as it is, which contains the pair of kidney, and here in kidney, the blood is coming through this aorta and vena cava. So arteries is carrying the blood. That blood will be entered in the kidney, and in the kidney, the toxic materials are removed. There is purification of the blood, and then that blood, purified blood, is entered through this through the vein and coming to the vena cava. Is giving the blood to the kidney. So on left side it is left renal artery, and on the right side it will be right renal artery. After the purification, the pure blood is entering in the vena cava. So that will be left, on the left side it is left renal vein, and on the right side it will be right renal vein. And then the vein will carry the pure blood. And the waste which is collected here in the kidney, that waste will be coming in this pair of uterus, which is a long tubule, which collects all this waste and empty into this urinary bladder. So in urinary bladder, the urine, the waste is nothing but the urine. That urine will be collected here, and when it is completely filled up, when it is urged to urinate, the urethra, which is a muscular tissue, that will be throw the urine outside the body. So this is a simple structure of the excretory system. Now the question is, inside the kidney, how the purification is done. Inside the kidney, when the blood is entered through the renal artery, inside the kidney there are excretory units which doing this main purification, main filtration. So this excretory unit is called a nephron. So nephron is the main functional and structural unit of excretion process. The structure of nephron is shown in the figure. In each kidney there are 10 lakh such nephron. in each kidney. And when the blood is passing through this nephron, the 100% purification is done. Okay? This nephron is nothing but a convoluted structure of a tubules. Convoluted means very complex structure, as you can see here. So when the blood is entering through the renal artery, first the initial part, which is the Bowman capsule, initial part of the nephron is a Bowman capsule. In this Bowman capsule, where inside it there is a glomerulus structure, which is a very highly complex tubular structure, which is doing the filtration process inside it. After the filtration, so most of the blood is purified in the Bowman capsule. In this, the blood is, the toxic material are absorbed from the blood and the blood is purified. So main filtration is done in the Bowman capsule. Remaining part, remaining blood is now traveling further in this complex and convoluted structure. So when this blood is passing through this nephron tubules, the blood is further purified. Okay, so toxic materials are absorbed and the purified blood will be collected. So the different shaded tubules which you can see around this complex structure, it is blood capillaries, that is arteries and veins. So the toxic waste will be going further in the nephron, and around this capillary, the pure blood, as the blood is becoming pure, it is entering through this, uh, uh, it is absorbed in this blood capillary and ultimately it is collected in the renal vein. Okay? When the blood is passing through this convoluted structure, the blood is purified and that purified blood will be absorbed by these capillaries around it, and then the blood, ultimately this blood will be coming into the renal vein. This renal vein will ultimately giving the blood to the vena cava and further. And the waste, after the absorption of the purified blood, the urine, the waste is ultimately reaching to this line, which is called the collecting duct. Okay, so understand again, the from the arteries the blood is entering into the nephron. Okay, so the blood will be purified first here in the Bowman capsule. Remaining part will travel further, and during this transportation, during this, when it is passing through this tubular part, the blood, again the toxic material are absorbed and blood is purified. This purified blood will be absorbed by the capillaries around this tubular structure, and impure blood, that is the waste, will be collected here in the collecting. As you can see, there are, in this collecting, from many nephron, the blood is collected here, and this collecting duct is ultimately coming out. It ultimately join in the uterus, and the uterus will taking. So this is a simple mechanism of excretion process in the kidneys. So when the blood is passing in this nephron, completely the toxic materials are removed from the body. Excretion process in plants is quite different than the animals. Mainly in plants, the waste product is like this. First one, oxygen is a waste product because after photosynthesis process, oxygen is a byproduct. So oxygen is a waste here. That oxygen is removed from the plant through the stomata directly to the atmosphere. Then at night time, carbon dioxide is also a waste product because when they do the respiration process, they are doing this, they release carbon dioxide also. That carbon dioxide also released through the stomata. Then excess water is removed from the plant by the transpiration process, and other waste material, they are, what happens, the waste is collected in the parts of the leaves and then the leaves is dry, the dry leaf is fall off from the tree. So this waste is removed from the plant from like by the dry leaves, and other waste is stored in the some parts of the plant that ultimately removed from the plant. So they are in terms of resins, gums, etc. And that these materials are used by humans. Then some of the other waste are also excrete in the soil too. So this is how the plants are excreting the waste material. Students, complete the question answers, in-text questions and exercise question answer of this chapter. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.